Feel like some company? We've got you covered with the best two-player games to play on PC in 2022. We love grabbing our G502X Plus and sitting down to play some games alone. Making our own rules, getting distracted by whatever we want along the way. But nothing feels quite like that same high of sharing a sofa and celebrating a hard-won triumph. Or murdering a friend as a lightsaber-waving spider. As you're about to find out, the best two-player games to play in 2022 come in all shapes and sizes, and there are some brand new co-op experiences that just can't be missed. So grab your Lightspeed gear so no one can blame the hardware, and let's dive into the best two-player games to play right now on PC.
It's Rose's homework.
It looks like we have to solve it?
I helped her with it the other night. This'll be easy.
Okay, confession time. You can play SpiderHeck with more than two players, but this is a game that is at its very best with a lightsaber-wielding duo of arachnids. The quiet moments with two spiders, each armed with a laser sword, are pure gold. And that is before the game descends into absolute carnage with individual levels designed purely for unfolding chaos. Sure, the heroes and villains of Star Wars have the same weaponry, but do they have the ability to web swing away? Or replace their meager lightsaber with a spinning blade of deadly light? Exactly. This is one of those party games that starts off slowly, with everyone learning the controls, before the conversation fades away and all that is left is silent, murderous concentration. Go on, I dare you. Retro time. 90s kids rejoice. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is all for you. This side-scrolling beat-em-up perfectly nails the feel of the TV series with gorgeous pixel art of our favourite heroes in a half-shell. As you'd expect from .emu, the dev team behind Streets of Rage 4, the combat is high energy and satisfying, and the range of different heroes, each with their own skills, makes it feel like we are truly at one with our training from Splinter. Again, you can jump in with more players, but two players is an absolute sweet spot for sharing those all-important health pizzas and causing total carnage across the city in pursuit of Shredder. It also means that there might be less fights about who plays as who. Truly righteous.
Way to go! Cowabunga!
Of course, It Takes Two was going to crop up here. Our journey with Cody and May, an arguing couple who have inadvertently been transformed into dolls, is truly a masterpiece of cooperative game design.
Why do you look like a wooden doll?
This is an experience that has to be played with two players. There's no single player option, and that's for very good reason. Every step in It Takes Two proves the title. Progression means communication and teamwork. Something not exactly ideal for a couple who have decided to get divorced, and why the Book of Love occasionally rocks up in the game to try and get them to iron things out.
Welcome to your first Couples Challenge! Win or lose, you must do it together!
Every new section of the game hands Cody and May different powers to use together.
Nice one!
And just when you think things can't get any more imaginative, It Takes Two will always prove you wrong. It didn't win all those awards for nothing.
There are more things to learn and new challenges to overcome. Let's keep on going. We got a relationship to fix.
The game is 2 years old now, but we don't feel Phogs ever got the love it truly deserved on its release in late 2020. If you've already played It Takes Two, then this should absolutely be next on your Teamwork Makes the Dream Work list. As cheese-dreamy as it sounds, you play as a double-ended dog called Red and Blue, journeying together through the worlds of food, sleep, and play. There's a surprisingly long campaign here, and all kinds of different ways to work together to cross levels. And unlike It Takes Two, you can actually play it alone if you're happy to divide your brain and your controller in two. It's far more fun to play with a friend though. What's better than cleaning a giant fountain covered in mud? Cleaning a giant fountain covered in mud with a friend, of course. This year, PowerWash Simulator took the world by high-pressure storm, thanks to its oh-so-satisfying way of scratching our water-based chore itches. Multi-degree nozzles and soaps were suddenly the main events on our weapons wheel, and it was completely acceptable to examine and assess different kinds of dirt in order to send it packing in the most efficient way possible. And now, we don't need to face it alone. Friends in almost terrifyingly waterproof gear can join us to eradicate as much filth as possible. If you haven't seen a pal in a while and just want to catch up with some chilled game time, we can heartily recommend grabbing some cleaning products before you dish the dirt. Let's face it, even Batman found it lonely hanging out on gargoyles all by himself all the time. That's how we ended up with Robin. But in Gotham Knights, it's time for Batman's colleagues to team up without the world's greatest detective.
You've got this, Robin.
Instead, we're up against the nefarious lineup of the city's villains as Batgirl, Red Hood, Robin, and Nightwing. This is an open-world action RPG where we can choose between our vigilante friends. But importantly, we can team up with a friend at the same time. The 5 neon-lit districts of Gotham are teeming with goons to take on together. And the new skill-based system means you can make sure you cover all your bases with different characters and builds. Who needs Batman when you can do this?
If anyone asks, I meant to do that.
I won't say a word.
Let's end on something wholesome, shall we? The slew of previous PlayStation exclusives now arriving on PC means that a certain cuddly Hessian creature has made his Steam debut in 2022. Sackboy: A Big Adventure was previously only available on PS5, but arrived in spectacular 4K and ultra-wide form on PC. This handcrafted journey is a charming delight. When the nefarious Vex kidnaps all of the Sack people of Craftworld, it's our job to rescue them and save the day. And the nice thing is that we can do it all with a friend in tow.
But don't tell me you don't recognize your own pal Vex. You know, bringer of nightmares, master of the uproar. Life of the party!
Bouncing around this world might look sweet and light, but there's a satisfying difficulty curve too. Add in adorable handcrafted costumes that would make Etsy jealous, and you don't want to miss this beautifully imaginative adventure.
So, seek out these orbs. They are the key to your journey, the key to your destiny, the key to, well, you know, you get the idea.
So that's some of the best 2-player games you can play right now on PC. Let us know your co-op or competitive favourites in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Logitech G for more lists just like this one. If you already do subscribe, why not hit that notification bell so you never miss another list.
It's kind of like that haunted house ride.
Please don't remind me!
You were so scared.
You didn't like it either!
Yeah, the worst first date ever.
But we survived!
I just hope we survive this ride too.